Today, I have here a very unique story. This lady here applied for 400 jobs before she finally got a job in the UK.
I was applying 20 job applications per day.
Stop that. Hi, guys. Welcome once again to my channel. We all know how tough it is to get visa sponsored jobs in the UK these days, even if you're a nurse or care assistant. This lady here applied for 400 jobs before she finally got a job offer in the UK. Now she's moved to the UK, but I just want to know the details. Joy, can you just briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Joy Gonoche, and I'm from Nigeria, Edo State to be precise. And first off, I just want to say I'm super excited to be here. And I came into the UK last year, May, and I came in as a registered midwife. Some people are not aware that midwifery is a route. They are only aware of the nursing route. So I came in as a midwife, and it took a while for me to write my OSCE and all of that. And it has been taking a while for everything. It took a while for me to get a job. It took a while for me to get an interview, get my OSCE done. Because the first time I went to the center, I didn't go with my passport, and they had to rebook and all that. So I wrote my OSCE in October, and I started my supernumerary proper then. And I've been working now, so next year is going to make me a year here.
So, approximately how many months have you been in the UK?
11 months.
You said you applied for 400 jobs. How were you able to know that you really applied for 400 jobs?
We have this track jobs, and it's an application where we apply for jobs like as nurses and midwives. I'm sure most people know that. So you have a dashboard, and it shows you how many job applications you've done, and then how many have called you for interview, how many have given you an offer, how many have declined, how many you've withdrawn. So everything is all written there. It's very easy for you to see. And at the end of the day, I saw mine was like 436 or something like that. And I got 4 offers at the end of the day.
How long did it take you to make those 400 applications?
Yeah, so I did my CBT 2021 October, and then during that time, let's say from 1st of October, I was applying for jobs up till December. It was ending of December that I got a job offer.
So let's say 3 months. So
3
in 3 months, you apply for
Mm.
400 jobs. Please, let me ask you, is it that you were just submitting submit CV, or you were taking your time to tailor the CV to each of the 400 jobs, or you were just desperate, so you're just submitting just anyhow?
Okay. I would call myself desperate because apart from the fact that I was applying for band 5 jobs, I was also applying for band 6. I
Ah,
was doing all
auntie.
and all, yeah. So I would
Hey.
say I was desperate, yeah. And so I was just applying for different bands, even band 7 to be fair.
Ah,
And I just needed to get a job, and it was really frustrating at this point.
please, who
It
taught
was
you that?
frustrating, and I
Because
didn't get a band 6 offer. I got a band 6 offer.
really,
One, yes, I did.
wow. So for those
I
who
did
are
it.
confused, there's a site to get NHS jobs in the UK,
Yeah,
right? It's called track.jobs. And
yeah,
that was the main hub that she used to apply for jobs. And according
yeah.
to her, she says it has a dashboard where you can see the number of applications you have made, the number of
Mhm.
applications you've withdrawn, the number of applications that have been successful, blah, blah, blah. So when she realized that in a span of 3 months between October and December, she had applied for over 430 jobs and she got 4 job offers. And she said she was applying to like anything at all. For those
Mhm.
who are confused, the UK nursing ranks is in bands. And usually, if you are an overseas nurse, if you were
Yeah,
trained outside, you start at band 5 usually. So that's why I'm
yeah,
surprised that she was bold enough to apply for band 6 roles. Because some
yeah.
people have been, maybe they moved from Nigeria to the UK maybe 5 years ago, they are still practicing and they've not even been promoted to band 6 years, even with their 5 years of experience in the UK. So for
Yeah.
you to boldly apply for band 6, I think you deserve a clap. Wow, it's shocking that you are
Well,
too bold. And even band 7. Wow,
yeah.
wow.
Actually, midwifery is slightly different from nursing in the sense that first off, we get this promotion easily. We get promoted to band 6 easily within a year. And
Yeah.
also, I have a friend who is a midwife who was employed as a band 6 from Nigeria down to the
From the
UK.
start, Wow.
from the start.
Hearing that for the
Yeah.
first time. I know that for
And
midwives, it's quite easy to move up to band six,
yeah.
but to get band six role from the start, it's so this is a good point because those that have loads of experience back home, they can just speed
Mhm.
up the process and apply for band
Yeah, yeah, they
six.
can.
Okay.
Especially as a midwife,
The midwife.
especially as a midwife.
This video is proudly sponsored by Lemonade Finance. So, Lemonade Finance is a money transfer app that allows you to send money from the UK, Canada, or the US to 10 different African countries at no transfer charge. Their rates are the best so far, like really, 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 really. So, you can send money from the UK, Canada, and the US to countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Cameroon, Senegal, Ivory Coast at no transfer charge. Use a link in the description to download Lemonade Finance, whether you use an iPhone or whether you use an Android phone, and send money now. When you use the referral code Nanel, you get 10% of the money you're transferring back into your account. So if you use Nanel and you send £100, you get £10 back. If you use Nanel and you send £200, you get £20 back, but it's capped at £50. They are very, very reliable, and the money goes instantly, like that moment, like that moment. Okay, so thank you so much, Lemonade Finance, for sponsoring today's video.
You know, we always advise that you tailor your CV to meet the job
Yeah,
specification. Were you doing that? Did you
I
do that
was doing that.
for all
I was
400
doing
jobs?
I
Wow.
was doing that. I was applying like 20 job applications per day. I'm the kind of person that is always on my phone. So I'm always fast with this thing, just doing like do edit, put and go to the next one. So I was doing that with the supporting statement as well.
Another thing is, were you applying to jobs that were offering visa sponsorship, or you were just applying to any job?
Yeah, I wasn't applying to just those with COS. I was applying to those that still tell you, and you must have NMC registration. There are job offers that say you must have NMC. I was still applying to them, and then I will explain to them at the end of my supporting statement that I'm yet to get my OSCE written for, so I would need a certificate of sponsorship and all that. Because at the end of the day, the trust that took me was not even a trust that had we have certificate of sponsorship for you. It was a trust that said you must have the required distance. So I just had to do everything.
Wow, wow. So now, if you're watching us now and you've passed your CBT, you've passed your IELTS, and you're struggling, you can apply for jobs
Yeah.
that have not stated that they offer certificates of sponsorship, and
Yeah.
explain to them possibly in your statements that you are yet to do your OSCE, and who
Yeah.
knows, maybe you can be lucky like her. What
Yeah.
kept you going?
I would say I kept myself busy. Yeah. I kept myself busy and that kept me going. And also I know that for a fact, for sure, I'm going to get a job, and people have done it before. People are there. And even with the red listing, people are getting jobs every day. So why shouldn't I? And I just had to keep going.
If you are in a similar situation as Joy and you want her to help you, maybe answer a few questions, or you need tips from her, I'll leave a screenshot of her channel here. She has a YouTube channel, and I'll link it in the
Yeah.
description as well, so you can contact her. So you have not even practiced as a nurse in Nigeria.
Nah.
Wow, you are really fortunate. So your first nursing salary will be in pounds. What would be your advice to other people that are struggling to get jobs, especially because of the red list thing? Because you apply directly. Did you try care homes as well?
The care homes were in like mostly in Indeed, like Indeed application. I wasn't really, really using it. I maybe for just once or twice I did, but not something I was doing regularly. So I was just focused, solely on track. There are a lot of job offers, like job applications on track, like thousands you can't even finish in a day. So I was focused on only that one.
I think another reason why you were focused on jobs or NHS jobs is because you're a midwife. Because most care homes will not recruit midwives.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have a nursing certificate as well, so
Yeah.
you could have used that.
Yeah, I wanted to be a midwife. I didn't want to apply as a nurse.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to be a midwife. Even the nursing I got was because of the fact that I felt I wanted to come to the UK, and UK don't take midwives. It was later on I realized that midwife also can get to the UK. They can go anywhere with their certificate, and that was why I started applying.
Oh, UK does take midwives. We've made
Yeah.
several videos about it.
Yeah.
And there's another popular midwife, Show Me. She also has like a YouTube where she educates lots
Show
of
me,
midwives.
yes.
So did you do
Yeah.
CBT for midwives?
Yes, I did CBT for midwives, not for nurses. It's a bit confusing because you might feel it's the same thing, but it's not the same. Because during my first attempt, I was studying with nursing materials, and then it got me where I didn't know. I failed this, so
Wow. So guys, that's another thing you have to know.
yeah.
If you're applying as a midwife, you have to do the midwifery CBT, and there are
Mhm.
CBT materials for midwives that you should look for. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
access some of them from Show Me, or you can access from Joy. I'll leave her channel here, and then also you can check
Okay.
my Telegram link as well in my about section, and on the file section. There's so many midwifery CBT materials that you can get access to. So eventually, what do you think you did differently that made you get a job finally?
So you have to just be consistent, and that was one thing I feel okay that finally I was able to get a job with, because definitely your application is going to get to the right hand someday, and you're going to get it. And with prayers as well, I was praying and keeping it up every day, and yeah.
I think you said it all. And now that you're in the UK, let me ask you a final question. Was it worth it?
It's absolutely worth it. If you've been to Nigeria, you know it's worth it. And maybe Ghana is not like that, but yeah, it's totally worth it. And I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I made all the sacrifices that I made, and I'm glad I'm where I am today. And bringing me to the question you were asking me just like, I kind of remember, like, for those of you out there that in this stage and trying to do this thing, and getting frustrated about it, because some people do come to my DM and they're like, I've been doing these applications, I've been applying, I'm not getting anything. My supporting statement, look at it, what's the problem? There is no problem with you. Yeah, fine. You can make sure you have a good supporting statement that speaks for you when your application finally gets there. Make sure that your supporting statement is something that when they see that, they are finally able to look at it, and they see it, they will be like, okay, yes, like, it's able to speak for you because you will not be there when they are reviewing the application. So your supporting statement should be able to speak for you when you're not there. And make sure it's something worth looking at. Make sure it's something employable, and also make your CV, good looking as well. And keep being consistent. Just be consistent. Be prayerful. Don't slack.
Just keep applying aggressively. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. What has been your largest salary so far? Let's end with that.
Hey, good. Okay. Money issues. Well, my largest salary so far, say, yeah, £2,200.
Okay. I envy you for a fresh graduate. Wow, wow, wow. Well done. Well done. Your
Yeah.
determination paid
Thank
off.
you.
I'm proud of you. So, guys, we'll end it here. If you have any questions, just head over to her channel and ask her. Okay. She has just recently gone through it, so she'll be the best person to assist you. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.